Here we have a really short little bonus video that I thought I'd chuck in just to share with you guys what I thought was something really cool. Now, a few days ago, or probably about a week ago now, I received my PowerMac G5 single 1.8 gigahertz. I unboxed it with James, I changed the hard drive, the optical drive in it in that video, and I upgraded the RAM in the last video. This time, I thought I'd do something a little bit more visually impressive and something that would actually improve my workflow, and that is attempt to add a second display. Now this has been really successful. As you guys can see, I've got two monitors up there. Now before I say anything else, huge shout out to Dave. He's the singer and the bassist in my band. He just gave me this monitor for now. You know, I'll chuck him some cash for it really soon, but you know, that's another 24-inch monitor, I believe. I think it's 24. It's a 16:9 monitor, whereas my Dell is a 16:10. So I've got the best of both worlds up in the studio. It's an LG monitor. It's hooked up via VGA, and it's looking really nice. I was a little bit skeptical about doing this because inside my G5 I have got the Nvidia GeForce FX5200 Ultra, which is a pretty weak card. It's, I think, the slowest card that they offered in the G5. It's got 64 megabytes of VRAM, it's got a DVI output which I'm using for the Dell and an ADC output which I'm using for the LG monitor. Now that brings me to my next shout out. Huge shout out to James Hunt, the guy that helped me unbox the G5 in my video. He gave me his ADC to VGA adapter that he got with his MDD a few years ago. So if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be able to run this monitor because this graphics card has an ADC out on it. I may upgrade the graphics card in the future just to answer some of your queries. I need a fanless version, so I'd only be going up to 9600, but even going up to the 128 megabyte 9600 or whatever it is would be a huge improvement over this. Now let's take a little look at some of the performance that we get with this card. I'm not sure how much you guys will be able to see on camera, but this is my primary display, as you can see. Now if I zoom in, bearing in mind that this card is driving both displays at the moment, if I zoom in and I wiggle the dock a little bit, you can see that I get quite a bit of graphics tear. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it is definitely here, and it is not the nicest experience. The dock is a little bit laggy. Now, that is indeed with nothing open, okay? The dock is lagging with nothing open. Now, what will I have open on this Mac all the time? Well, that's Logic, so let's launch Logic. Now, as soon as I have an application running, that's when I get even more slowdown graphics-wise. Now, it's not bad at all. I have been using this Mac for a couple of recording sessions with both of these monitors, and it's been working out great. I absolutely love it. But a little bit more speed from the interface would be really nice. It's just something that I could really do with. But as you can see, Logic is loading up here. And now, if I zoom in once more, you can see that the lag has got much worse. Check that out. Check out how bad the lag is in the dock. Look, it's still, look at that, see? And it's jittery. Now, I zoom in a lot on this computer, and you can see things, graphics-related things, like tracks disappearing as I zoom in and out. That's something that happens quite a lot. And when I'm recording, the region doesn't display, it comes up in little lines, it doesn't create a full region when I record. But talking about slowdown aside, other than that, this is absolutely perfect. I love this setup. Check it out. My mixer's over there, and I've still got room for plugins underneath it. It's absolutely fantastic. It's really nice. I've got them lined up perfectly. So what I may do, like I keep mentioning, is simply buy the 9600 just to get a little bit of an improvement. But so far, I absolutely love it. So this has been a super quick little G5 video, guys. I thought I'd share this with you. Nice little bonus video because I'm on a roll at the moment. We've got lots of exciting things happening on the channel at the moment. It's absolutely fantastic. If you guys have got any recommendations or things you'd like to see about this G5, just let me know in the comments. I do read all comments, and you know, I take them all in and everything. I've been asked a lot about an SSD for this system. Will I be putting in an SSD? That's a very, very valid and good point, because SSDs are such good value. I'm not too sure, because the performance around the system, as in booting applications, the machine booting up and clicking around OS X, is really speedy. I've got a practically brand new 500 gig Western Digital Caviar Blue in there, as you know, and it's really speedy. And of course, I wouldn't be able to afford an SSD big enough to be able to record on. So I wouldn't be able to store all my projects and stuff and to record on an SSD, so I wouldn't see any benefit there. So I'd still be recording onto a mechanical disc. So it's hard to know whether it would be worth it or not, but I may go for it. I may take the plunge and go for it, because it would be really nice. And also it would, even though this hard drive doesn't make any noise at all, if it does start to make noise, you know, a year down the line, it might be nice just to avoid a little bit of that noise while recording, you know, if it's seeking from the application itself. And separating drives, you know, the application host drive and your scratch disk, whatever you're using to record on, is a general system performance increase anyway. So, you know, I could do that by using 2 conventional hard drives, but obviously an SSD would be even better. So there will be more videos to come on this G5, but this is probably the last one for now. Bonus little video. I'm focusing on my G4 for the next month, because we're doing the PowerPC Promise. A lot of people have asked me, why am I not using my G5 for the PowerPC Promise? Well, it's a Studio Mac, and my band are recording their EP at the moment, so I haven't really got any time or energy to mess around with this one and swap things out. And my G4 NDD is probably a little bit quicker than this machine. Single 1.6 and single 1.8 G5s are either slower or just pretty much the same as a dual processor high-end G4, which is astonishing, but you know, it's very interesting. But anyway, before I ramble on any longer, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. This is something I don't normally say at the end of my videos, but if you would like to head into the video description and click on all my social stuff, it really, really does help you stay connected. If you ever have any queries about the channel, you can contact me on other social networks. I do not reply to YouTube messages because the whole system is completely shite and broken. But if you follow me on the other stuff and like my Facebook page and whatnot, you'll be part of something bigger. I can interact with you a lot easier, and it just makes everyone's life easier with notifications and whatnot. It works out really well. So head on in there. It's a good idea. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and as always, I will see you in the next video.